Hey y'all, welcome to WM Plus. It's your NJPW Best of the Super Junior 32 Night 10 Aichi Japan Watch Long and Live Reactions from May 25th, 2025. I'm your host, Adby David. How we doing, y'all? Top of the morning to you, top of the evening to you. Hey there, what's up, Mercy? How it goes, fam? Hope your evening is being kind to you. We should just literally be getting started. Sorry for the extended intro chill. I had a bit of a kerfuffle with the promotional stuff for the stream, so I just want to make sure it's getting that. Make sure I got that sorted, so I could give my undivided attention here to the tournament, which is getting intenser and tenser by the night. You're very welcome. You got it. There you are, friend. It has been a wild tournament full of antics and drama alike, but tonight we should be statistically eliminating at least 3 people, to my understanding. I got it sorted out in the description. Mathematically speaking, who must win their matches and such. So, for example, the first match is going to be Ryusuke Taguchi versus Robbie Eagles. And that match is an indefinite case of someone being eliminated. The loser is out, mathematically speaking. Because they're both at 6 points in B block, which has a similar situation that A block had a couple nights ago, where we got a 2-way tie for first and second. I'm sorry, a 5-way tie for first and second, respectively. No. The final will be the 13th night. We got the 10th night. This is going to be the current 10th night, so we'll have 3 more nights of the tournament after this. Indeed. Indeed, that is the case. Ooh, it's a wide venue. Wide, flat venue.
Best of the Super Junior 32 live from Port Messe, Nagoya. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. We are deep
24 hours removed. Let's see how this goes for him. Yeah, perfect timing, Mercy. Of course, y'all, as we start the stream here, please do leave a thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. If you're new here, do subscribe. These are the vibes. As I mentioned, we're going up to night 13 of the tournament. We're keeping up with it every single night. We're going to do the same with the G1. We're going to be live for every New Japan show in between that we can make happen. Save for maybe a couple of the extra pay-per-views. I hear you, dude. This theme is such a vibe. The thing is, it's like, it's not just a wrestling theme. It's more so a song that can work very well as a wrestling theme. Yeah. Robbie Eagles with this super dramatic, intense theme, and then we're about to have Taguchi with his coming out. Not to say it isn't fun. He did, right? Bro is just a gag manga character come to life, and it's great.
Incredibly tight list of men that are currently sitting at 6 points in Block B, and yes, it may be the bottom of Block B, which the 6 points will sit.
I think maybe he's pleased with with the reaction of the crowd this far, because yeah, last night's crowd, I think it was not really giving it up.
At 6 points on the board, and it is up to Robbie Eagles or Ryusuke Taguchi to fight for survival. You win.
Taguchi's got a bit of a ginger walk there. He's going to have a rough time in there with Robbie Eagles. I don't know. Based on just how he's moving alone, I feel like it's going to go Eagles' way.
And it is the Japanese broadcast booth being joined.
No, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It might be roughed up. You know, night 10 of the tournament. Bell, match card. Roll up. Going for that Ron Miller special immediately.
And it might solo into a very quick victory here tonight. And quick survival for Robbie Eagles. Both men
Taguchi does hold one of the quickest losses in the tournament's history, if not the history, but in this year's tournament, if not, is in fact the shortest match.
Or the oh my and Gar ankle lock for Ryusuke Taguchi showed out in a massive way. Just
He really torques that ankle.
Champion El Desperado and that triangle plancha. Oh, good Lord have mercy, is going to plague Ryusuke Taguchi. Two of the worst competitors that you could have in the block pool, back-to-back within 24-hour periods. El Desperado, that numero dos, wore on that knee into submission of Ryusuke Taguchi. And now it is Robbie Eagles that will look to do the exact same. That Ron Miller special has found 3 victories so far.
Yep, he's immediately going after that leg. From the gate, he threw on that Ron Miller special. Robbie had a game plan. You know, in hindsight, maybe that's what that smile is about. I mean, I realistically think it had little to do with kayfabe. Robbie was just him in a good mood or something like that. But I'd like to think that it had to do with the fact that he's got Taguchi scouted for this match.
Of that left side of the lower half, well, you're not going to have Taguchi basing up for oh my and Gar ankle.
It's that much work to do in between travel. That being studying your opponents and the results of their outings in the tournament, but it definitely is a benefit to reap if you make that effort. Agreed. I mean, Robbie probably shouldn't get a little too caught up in the crowd like he is right now, but flying funky weapon, airstrike.
Robbie Eagles tonight as the funky weapon continues to roll. Robbie Eagles has put down Ryusuke Taguchi twice before out of their 3 previous singles matches, all of which coming in
Oh, is he hitting us with the... Okay. I thought he was doing his own version of Great Ocon's spot.
This is 2021 that brought Taguchi victory in Korakuen Hall.
Bro tried to stand up, fell over.
Gonna look to do the exact same thing here tonight in Port Messe, Nagoya.
Especially because he parodies so many other wrestlers of New Japan past.
Folded in, and it's 2 only. Taguchi wants a cover of his own now.
Also, love that Taguchi parodies Shinsuke Nakamura, even though he is his senior.
The Ron Miller special locked in, at least not yet.
I don't mean just being older, but also in the business longer. Because if I'm not mistaken, Shinsuke's rookie year was like 04, something like that, 04, 05. And one of the commentators said the other night, Ryusuke Taguchi graduated the Noga Dojo in 02.
The weight of this tournament,
Well, okay.
well, it's not just been adding to the shoulders, it looks like it's been adding to the rear end of the junior heavyweight.
Bro's a fan of CMLL's Fuego. Oh no, head to the butt. Head to the gut, and then forearm shot. Trading now. Just headbutted Robbie for real. His head to the headbutted his butt, then he headbutted his gut.
Back in position and very quickly out. The sniper in the skies to disengage.
Right? And there's that funky weapon.
Hip attack, no, got on the rebound, Oh my, and Gar ankle, oh my, and Gar ankle one more time. Taguchi fighting for survival, needs to win to stay alive. Invest in the Super Junior 32.
Bro. Oh, he's got that ankle worked hard, but again, he does not have that fold over, that double leg hook that he did when he won with the ankle lock. Oh, he's going for it? Looked like he was about to grab the other ankle, but I guess he just opted to keep the hold. Up into the lung blower. No, rolling through. Roll up. Oh. It's always fun. He had that deep. The dizziness. Oh, but their ankles, they've both been working the legs. That's great. Both brought similar game plans to the table. Oh, perfect setup for the Shining Wizard. And he got it. Excellent. Excellent. The work of the leg came through, even if not in a submission hold. Bro swinging like he's not even sure the match is over. Yep, and I do believe that means that Taguchi's glorious run in Best of Super Junior 32 has come to an end. Mathematically speaking, he still has 2 more tournament matches, if I'm not mistaken. But my man's is not capable of winning. Here, tell him, Robbie. That's right. Talk your shit.
Well, going to the final is the goal for TMTK, and there is still hope alive on both sides. Block B, Robbie Eagles will be facing off against El Desperado. The final Block B night, May 29th. Beyond that, KUSHIDA set to come to action against an already eliminated Ninja Mac. And it is only the beginning tonight in Nagoya.
You're all good, dude.
Next up for Ryusuke Taguchi, it will be the Jet Kevin Knight, and Kevin Knight might have his own jet school the way Ryusuke Taguchi has here tonight, as Kevin will be competing and fighting for survival in his own 6-point block.
I'm still blown away that Taguchi has had such a run. So this is interesting, right? Because Taguchi is going up against Kevin Knight next, but Kevin Knight, I do believe, faces statistical elimination tonight as well. If he doesn't win his match, then he too will be eliminated. So then we would have what would effectively be seen as a superfluous match. It wouldn't have any bearings on the tournament as a whole. I appreciate that, Mercy, but yes, to have memberships for a channel, you have to be a part of the YouTube Partner Program, and the early Partner Program has a requirement of 500 subs and 3,000 hours of public watch time in a 365-day cycle. The watch hours, because we're a live streaming channel, is not that big of a deal, but yeah. It's the matter of getting the reach. It's a matter of getting the exposure. And that's why you always hear me really promoting the hell out of this channel on the mainstreams. Because yeah, even if it's just, people subscribing, that is going to help this channel eventually. Appreciate that, Mercy. Honestly, you do so much just by being around as frequently as you are. So that's something we're already really grateful for. Speaking of the main channel, Double or Nothing tonight. Ooh, Double or Nothing tonight.
6 points up for Kanemaru, 6
The
points
big
up for
excite.
Kushida as well, walking with victories over Ninja Mac, over Osei and over Dragon Dia, but dropping his last two on night 7 and night 9 to Clark Connors and Master Watso. Can you say momentum is truly
Yes,
on the
Kushida
side?
is kind of
Well, I'm not too
risking
certain,
elimination
but
here.
definitely cannot count either Kushida or Yoshinobu Kanemaru out just yet, as it's a fight for survival on both sides. The winner remains in Best of the Super Junior. And we're already
Oh,
getting
well, there it
started
is.
here tonight. A fight for survival
Bro is not waiting.
desperate measures to be taken, and let's be honest here, folks.
Yes.
Desperate measures
Yeah, you mentioned it before, but Fret not. That's still exciting.
seen there. But even more so,
He serves as a mile marker for you.
especially after what we saw yesterday.
Going for that figure 4 already. Yos.
Hiromu Takahashi
This has been a knee-endangering tournament, to say the least. A lot of people have had have had their legs worked over.
to House of Torture as it is. And something tells me Hiromu Takahashi will not be receiving a pending invite from the house at any point in the near future, as wishbone, courtesy of referee Sakamoto,
Damn.
inadvertent rather, from Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
The ref is low-key a member of House of Torture. Watch them pull something like that. Could you imagine?
Wizards, technical magicians in many different ways are Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Kushida, and you're going to see that come to fruition here. Whether it is the neck, the shoulder,
Yeah, man. Wow.
targeted
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that's
Kanemaru or the lower half.
you were around before the formation of this before the formation of this channel.
It's the first time in nearly 2 years that
Right, Mercy? Because it wouldn't be the first time we've seen something like that in pro wrestling.
wrestling ring with one another.
It would be an interesting angle, that's for sure, but I think it'd be a fun one to explore.
Events with New Japan Pro Wrestling, showing Kanemaru who managed to put down the intergalactic jet setters, and it's tactics like this that led to that.
Got him on the glute.
On the night we saw it.
Still ringing through the leg, and again into the figure 4.
Might repeat history
Ooh.
one more time tonight in May of 2025. As Kushida looking closer than close to making a tap right here, but it would mean ensured elimination from Best of the Super Junior 32.
Save for the one night where they did the crowd antics.
And it was multiple minutes over that we saw.
We've not seen Evil.
Locked in on Hiromu Takahashi 24 hours ago.
Yeah, like I said, save for the one night, we've not seen Evil since Sakura Genesis.
Kushida is gonna try and
Not
make
Sakura
his way to that
Genesis,
bottom.
sorry. Wrestling Dantaku.
Any separation wherever possible. Kushida right now is feeling what he often forces his own opponents into position with. Trying to grab out,
Ima-
trying to find
Imagine dudes getting healed up for the death match.
And there is a little bit of safety on the outside here, at least for the time being, as Kushida, the time splitter himself, looking to take this one off the top. Kanemaru underneath. Jammed up, jammed in that left
And then
hand.
going right after it. Great sweep.
And
Third
missile
effort.
like entry, cover for Kushida.
Almost lost his result. Keeps going to that figure 4.
And it is Kushida. Yeah, here we go.
Nice. Into the hoverboard.
We talk about the battle of technicality, and we are not winning on technicalities here tonight. It's got to be defiant because it means you are surviving. in Best of the
Excellent
Super
kick.
Junior. And even far from thriving, both of these men would have to hope for a multi-way tie to make their way into the final of Best of the Super Junior. 32 coming up at all times.
Yep. All they can hope is that they can keep the block as hotly contested as it is.
And one of the British fall instead. Kushida again and again. That hoverboard lock has served Kushida very, very well. Best of the Super Junior tournaments multiple years past. And we'll see if Kushida can find another one in 2025. Oh, wait a minute. Sakamoto sent right into Kushi, courtesy of the house. No house of
And into the whiskey we go.
now, but don't count on that being the same way throughout the match. Suntory in the
Saw it coming.
Whiskey in the sky tonight in Port Messe, Nagoya. Kushida with the backslide, a cover.
And got him off the backslide. Let's go.
Kushida survives in Best of the Super Junior.
Hell yeah. And once again, that was a case of both men must win, and like that, Kanemaru has been statistically eliminated.
Yoshinobu Kanemaru officially eliminated.
At this point in this tournament, at least on A block side of things, 6 points don't cut it no more. Kanemaru started using a lot of the refs' antics he usually does. Ultimately tried going for the whiskey spot, but had his mouth covered by Kushida. Kushida punched him, made him spit it out, and backslid him for the win. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. Kushida versus Francesca Akira.
Coming up next on May 27th, the next time we're live on NJPW World. We'll be coming to you from Niigata. It is Kushida taking on Francesca Akira. Block A still alive.
Some tells me we're going to have a similar situation as last week, where on Tuesday and Thursday it's going to be Block A exclusive and Block B exclusive action, respectively, on each night. Teton's music's nice. Now, this isn't a case of both must win. This is just a case of Teton must win. If Yo takes a loss here, I think he's still alive for the time being. But Teton needs the win here to stay alive in the runnings, mathematically speaking.
If things do not go the direction intended for Teton here tonight, the Campeón Universal winner for Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre of 2025 can kiss Best of the Super Junior 32 goodbye. 6 points on the board heading into this matchup. It is Teton.
It wouldn't surprise me, Mercy. Yo's been on a bit of a roll. Like he said the other night, it's the year of the snake, and he's been putting that indica device to use. I never recognized Tsuyo's music at first. Bro looks so lost there for a second. He's just in the trees. I don't know why I noticed that.
A former finalist in Best of the Super Junior previous. The current reigning and
Was not aware of this.
Best of the Super Junior IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. And a man with all the
What if the final is Watto versus Yo?
do what he has never
Oh my god, that just hit me.
and that is win the best of the Super Junior tournament. And to be able to clutch the top of Block B here tonight, sit at 10 points after this match.
You know,
He's gotta beat a man.
Watto versus Yo would be insane to see, right? They just specified he's finalist previous. And Watto is out on a mission to prove that this tournament is his, because the last one he was in it, he won. Hit it with the classic.
It is 8 points. 6 points for El Immortal.
I think the extra twist of that, Yo, would be like, you didn't teach me anything I know.
And as we've said,
But I don't know if he actually did teach Yo anything. I would just jump to the conclusion that he didn't.
stay alive. That is not a pressure that sits on
What was that?
into this matchup. As if
The
it
ref
might
with the little,
pressure at all.
with the hair to the side.
Mind of Yo. I'm not certain where the mind of Yo ever truly sits.
Bell,
Inside or outside.
zoom,
of professional
mash card.
wrestling. Speaking of outside, we're taking it outside early in on it in. And Yo very quickly
I'll sweep it a leg. Oh, immediately into the Paradise Lock.
coming out of Yo here. The artist that is known as Yo has taken heavy inspiration in
The
past
artist
from,
known as Yo.
of course, his excursion post-no-gate
It takes you back to 2017. The artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
territory for Titan, as Falcon Arrow quickly finds the cover, and 2 points will keep 8 points up for Yo. In fact, it was back over that excursion
Tuning up the band.
where Yo and Titan had one of their first interactions in a professional wrestling ring over Arena Guadalajara.
Got him with that back calf kick.
On home turf tonight, not by a long shot. As popped right up and over, we're keeping the action hot and heavy. A first-time singles encounter. There is no time to slow down here, as you have best of the Super Junior.
Beautiful Rana. Holy crap. The whip to it was great.
Titan very quickly gonna hit the ropes. Watch it.
Oh, that was all distance, no height. I thought he wasn't clearing the top rope. That was scary.
Have you ever attempted before to try and break down the mechanics of a maneuver like the Tope con Hilo? It impresses me every single time.
Yes, and yes, precisely that. To Walker's point. When you really try to analyze and break down doing something like that and how much effort, how much precision, how much technique and understanding of it goes into it, that's just like just the one move at that, mind you.
Titan, we've seen it before, and Yo has seen it a time or two, felt it a time or two in the past as well.
Nice, going for the dragon suplex, not happening.
Could very quickly find an end to this matchup.
Saying switch, followed him to the ropes, beautiful with the DDT, maintaining head control.
Titan, that being a
Countered into the Ushigoroshi.
put down. El Desperado dropped
Agreed, Mercy. It's not just the fast pace. We did the Paradise Lock gimmick for a moment, but it's not just the fast pace of it. It's the layered back and forth. It's the everything having a reversal in it.
multi-man tag team matches previously
It's why I love New Japan so much.
have fought against one another.
Because these things are you see in other parts of the world in pro wrestling, but
Time, fantastic.
New Japan, really just Japanese wrestling in general, really pins that vibe down perfectly.
Themselves victorious back on that series. And not even over excursion could Yo manage to find victory over Titan. But could it happen here? Could it happen tonight? Titan looking
Another
for the
DDT with the
head.
tilt whirl and crowned him.
We close it down. That's the Super
Doorbuster.
Junior in block B. Thrust kick from
The
side.
follow through on that
Yo
thrust
laid out.
kick was nasty.
extra flash and glamour. And a double
Nice.
chop right through the heart of Yo. And will Yo's heart beat on to the final?
Is his heart in place of his kidney? Like, okay, liver. Why do I always mix those two up?
Yo is not taking his final breath as the best of the Super Junior 32 competitor yet. Titan looking to establish himself as one to survive as well. Has made a career off of survival.
What's the plan? He's fired himself up. He's got him in ripcord position. Never mind. And a rolling slam gimmick. There's that dragon suplex. 1, 2. Kick out. Butterfly lock up. Oh! Damn. And Titan is gone. Wow, Yo is the Block B leader. Ooh. 3 matches and as many statistical eliminations. GG's, Titan.
All the credit in the world to Titan. Every single time Titan makes his way over for a New Japan Pro Wrestling Series, a tournament, or anything in between, continues to show out, represent his home country of Mexico, and will be sent back to Mexico Saturday.
Yeah, and sure enough, that puts him at 10 points. Tied with opposite blocks Master Watto, who is also at 10 points. The potential 12 after tonight. Master Watto actually in the main event. There's 10 points up against Hiromu Takahashi, and apparently Takahashi must win that. And that'll be a tall task for Watto, actually. You can see why that's the main event. Hiromu Takahashi is like the premier junior heavyweight in this company, having won this tournament many times over. Yes, Watto won it most recently, well, in his most recent outing. But I don't know if he had overcome Hiromu Takahashi to claim that victory, so that would make it that much sweeter if he could do that this time around. Yes, up next we got the 4th match of Dragon Dia with 6 points up against Robbie X, also with 6 points. Both men must win. This is a high stakes night. I feel like I'm driving the point home, partially because I don't feel like they are. Like, there's a lot of people whose tournament dreams are riding on their matches tonight. It sounds so dramatic. Their tournament dreams. Yeah, like, not everybody has a Hangman Page perspective of needing to win a tournament. But yeah, we got both men here needing to win to stay in the tournament. A loss cuts them. I say cut them, but you know, a lot of these people will still have at least one more tournament match, despite the fact that they're statistically eliminated, and that gives them a chance to play spoiler to somebody else. Yes, Aldo. Well, welcome in, by the way. But yes, I had just realized that too when Yo was walking down, and they mentioned how he's a former finalist in the tournament, and it clicked. I'm like, Watto is on this run right now, leading his own block, and if Yo, who is now picking up a lot of steam, were to meet him in the finals, that would be a very interesting tale. Because I did find them winning the tag titles a little bit random. But I think it all comes back around if they were to meet each other in the tournament finals here. Robbie X is an incredible performance in this tournament thus far, lasting longer than I thought he would.
Performance out of Robbie X has been just that. The
Does it
word
end for him
has followed
tonight?
Robbie X all across the European independent scene into the United States. Soon to be following
Dragon Dia has also been impressive. His second best of Super Juniors last year was a stand-in,
Arena Mexico.
and only claiming one victory in that tournament.
Performance has
That's
not
my understanding.
translated in total to victory. But a 3-4 record heading into tonight is not set to deter Robbie X, but only fuel the extreme competitor, as it is tied 6-6 and a fight for survival in your red and blue corner. It is block action rolling on with A.
Bell. Zoom match card. Yes, this crowd is already more involved, and I'm here for it. I can't remember if it was night 8 or night 9.
To watch the
Which saying it was night 9, which was just 24 hours ago.
a lot of our competitors come from in these best of the Super Junior matches. Robbie
But yeah,
continuously aggressive,
one of the crowds were just not there for the performers.
born of nothing.
But my understanding is they were also kind of like
Lack of initial inclusion in this year's tournament. Keep
in a more rural area.
Dragon Dia did last year. Robbie X a substitution, a replacement for Bushi.
Yeah, start, yes.
Pro Wrestling
Duck?
off of injury. And Dragon Dia has had a lot of time to prepare
Ooh.
for Super Junior 32. Unlike his last
Sent him careening to the outside.
tournament, and Dia
Beautiful.
makes the most of it. And
Not just the Tope Con here, though, but the damn near superhero landing as a result. Dragon Dia has really won me over in this tournament.
Dragon Dia, he can hot dog and grandstand as much as he wishes. Robbie X certainly doing little to none of that, as the cover only finds 2.
Barely a one, not having it.
1 for Dragon Dia.
Taking a powder.
But it's been a very complacent, neutral look on that of Dragon Dia, mixed with ounces of determination and focus. But the focus for Robbie X and Dragon Dia showing in a lot of different ways. And if Robbie X cannot control his temper, finds himself a little too hot-headed, then he could
Versus
very
non-wood.
well run his way out of Best of the Super Junior, or run his way all the way through the final. And at the rate we're moving, it looks like it's going to be the latter rather than the
Little bicycle to the PK.
Robbie X now will get in the face of.
So,
Well, that's
just decided to take that chair in particular from the fan.
by the end of the night.
Rude.
Well, as we saw this against Francesco Akira, chair-based offense back in Imeji. Well, Robbie X now, yeah, this is the same strategy we saw against Francesco Akira.
That chair does not look the most sturdy. Please be okay.
If it's not
We're good.
it
We're good.
certainly will be now.
Still daylight over. Yeah, actually makes sense. It's like 6:30.
Velocity, the speed with which Dragon Dia has been crashed through by Robbie X, that's something impressive. But Robbie is going to have to quickly bring this thing back inside the ring before referee Sakamoto starts a count. Robbie knows that's the only place he's going to find.
Yeah, Mercy, I was saying this yesterday that Robbie X has.
Out of control of that left arm within the shoulders being
Oof,
flexed to the
sorry.
back, going to let
Robbie X has
they're on the spine of Dragon Dia. There's nothing
a
wrong
really. He has this ability of being a heel despite the fact that he is such a high flyer.
well, and
You know, he has such an impressive move set. He's so athletic, but he still manages to get under your skin. He still manages to be that douchebag in the ring, you know. And then, yeah. Bro, double checking and making sure his finger's still attached to his hand. What you got, pussy? Okay. Relax, bro.
The heavier of the two junior heavyweights. Robbie X gonna hit the harder between the two, but Dragon Dia has to be able to out-quick X, and that is not a easy thing to do if you are familiar at all with the newest war dog in the pack. Fight to survive, a need to win, and to stay in it. Best of the Super Junior. Look at it, capture the leg. It's a
Let's go. And
tornado off.
every single time he hits that combination, it's excellent.
And Dragon Dia a lot closer to the driver's seat than we've seen previous. Tiger feint finds connection here for Dia. Stands in. Moonsault connection and a cover here for Dia.
Dude.
Only scores 2.
Such smooth action.
Dragon Dia wants to punctuate it. 4 Ds and a T here. Dragon Dia. DDT. No, Robbie. The larger athlete, the power base here of X. Watch it.
And damn. Draping him over the ropes.
Well, that power's gonna be matched
Drop
with something
kick.
else. Dragon Dia can't
Oh, no.
avoid it.
The foot stomp. 1,
Crashes
2.
on the cover.
That was
2-0
close.
for Robbie X.
Ooh. Snug roll up. That was almost Robbie X's chances in the tournament gone.
But only scoring 2. What can Robbie capture here? Survey says not. Dia
Grazed him with that head kick.
one from the top. We've seen it so many times before. And again here tonight. Reptilian Rana. Dia for the capture, for the win. DDT.
Ooh, nice. Diving snap DDT.
No. Dragon Dia off the ropes. Gonna want Reptilian if he can, if he will. No. Robbie X captured.
All the way up and all the way down. Nice.
Bomb. Cover. No.
Woo.
That was a great scout right there from Robbie X on that Reptilian to come from Dragon Dia.
I was feeling pain all over his body. You see him just grab like 3 different places. Like, oof. These lads are going to need to muster up a winning effort quick.
Impressive on the 540.
So smooth.
And X marks the spot. Don't stop at the station. It's a cover to 2. Robbie's running on all fumes here. That handspring ain't serving anything up.
Oh, nice.
Reptilian Kai.
Still in it. That was such a powerful
Dia
crucifix
keeping the
bomb.
energy rolling. Has to walk away with the win. Has to show out.
Pele kick.
540
That
kick.
spin kick.
Robbie X to put it. No.
Oh, crowned him.
Cover.
Oh, yeah, he was done. Damn, that Rana driver. Damn, that hurt. You know it did. Agreed. Very much agreed. And Dragon Dia makes it 8 points in the A block. Still got his chances alive. Robbie X. GG's, my man. Excellent run here in the Best of Super Juniors. He'll still have one more match, but Mans is out. Will Hiromu Takahashi be statistically eliminated as well? Ninja Mac, who is statistically eliminated already up against Dragon Dia, can play spoiler to Dia, who's looking to get to 10 points with a win over Ninja. And that is a big difference maker. Well, rather, main event tonight is a big difference maker in where that leaves Dragon Dia. Because if Takahashi does get the win, then he stays alive in the tournament, and that leaves Watto at 10 points, which would be a tie at first place. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. I'm Nick Wayne.
And he's a man who has a history and a past with one Mao, who he faces off against here tonight. Tied at 8 points, and for so long we have been talking about Nick Wayne being the Block B leader throughout the duration of this tournament. But that has officially ended with Yo sitting at the top of Block B for the time being. One of these
for the time being is crucial, because Nick Wayne ties him with a win here. In fact, this is one of the few matches where someone isn't risking mathematical elimination.
No matter which way it happens tonight, if Mao defeats Nick Wayne or Nick Wayne defeats Mao, one of these two men will match Yo at 10 points.
Mao. I love how punk his music sounds when he seems like such a gentle, fun dude.
Well, the strange love connection
Like seeing him,
maintains survival.
like if you were to just see a still picture of him and then be told this is his theme, you'd be like, ooh, dude probably is like aggressive, right? And you see him coming out here and being like, heart, I love all of you. It's great. Hey there. Jordan needed to stay in bed a little longer, so I'm not too tired by the night for the pay-per-view. But here now, lads, yo, don't worry about it, dude. I totally get it. Because, yeah, these AEW pay-per-views are not for the faint of heart across the ponds. I don't blame you one bit, my man. But, yes, welcome in. Just in time for the catch the second half of the show. We've had some mathematical eliminations already. GG's Taguchi, for example. Yes, Nathan, my day is going pretty well. The morning has been kind to me thus far, all things considered. How about yourselves? Oh, wait. Yeah, and there's the match card. It's a little late on the call there.
And for all the time that these two men have faced off in professional wrestling before, tonight stands the first singles.
All the times? They've faced each other that much? Hold up. Let me go check the website. I was not aware.
At the All-Star Junior Festival USA in 2023. Nick Wayne competing on a multitude of games.
Guessing Robbie X is out. Yes, Robbie X just took. Yeah, you're. That's another one. He got crowned hard with Arana. Very believably. Oh, Very believably so. Yo is up at 10 points, statistically eliminated Teton. I thought Teton might keep his chances alive, but no. I have a new prediction. I think the final is going to be Watto versus Yo.
Top block B position by the end of the tournament, and even still, now the squarest professional wrestler in the game will stand up against the Ring of
Man,
Honor
much tired of it.
television champion.
No worries, I don't blame you, dog. Especially if you're here in the States and you stayed up, then these are ungodly hours for you.
Wow. Massive drop kick.
I'm thankful that I have a job that I can adjust the schedule of, so that way I can make nights like this happen a little bit easier, where I just get a few hours of sleep, wake up, do the New Japan shows, and then catch a few more hours afterwards. Oi! Oh, you're in Australia. Oh, okay, then yeah, it's pretty late for you. It's like 7, 8 p.m. for you, huh? Yeah, it's almost 7. Into the ropes. 6 p.m. Instead, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was it's 14 hours past me. I think it's 6:49. Yeah, I think they're 2 hours behind you, Mercy. Anyone know how to watch the action during a stream? Apparently it's going to be uploaded to ROH's YouTube channel next week. Yeah, trust me, I wanted to do a watch-along live reactions for it, actually. I was very surprised to find that I wasn't going to be doing a Saturday night watch-along for, like, the first time since before Collision existed. It was a nice brainbuster.
And that is the distance Nick Wayne needed to create it against a man that he has faced so many times before, but never before in one-on-one. There is no Jordan Oliver to tag out here too tonight.
Look at that pop.
As Nick Wayne gonna be his own man now. Watch it. Ring of Honor TV champion Asai DDT whips Mao out. Cover here for Wayne. Simply 2.
There's that kick out. Yeah, I saw that. I'm surprised how many people were going out of their way to like tweet and post about the show and stuff. But I guess it just goes to show that when people heard about it, you know, there's a fair amount of people who were like, "Why isn't this going to be live? Like, why can't we watch this?" Oh, the headbutt, that hurt.
And in every way, it's been a test of will. Mao, one more time, willed himself out of it.
Beautiful. Not used to seeing that at the bridge. That Joshi bridge is so beautiful.
The clutch from Mao with the bridge cover. No. Nick Wayne, tit for tat. Anything you can do, I can do better. But can I find victory? Cover again for Mao.
Ooh, I was like, no way. I thought we were about to get a double pin. I was gonna be blown away. Nick Wayne tried to get him with his own bit. Mao knows better. Oh, call it that vaulting German. That was cool.
There is nobody in professional wrestling like Mao or Nick Wayne.
Bro's getting bro's squaring up. Oh no. Ma. I'm trying to remember the word for square. It's not coming to me. Darn. Agreed. The versatility of these performers is not lost on me. Not just these two lads either. Like, so many people in this tournament have so much to them.
Kasai-esque, watch it for Wayne. Roundhouse avoided. One more, and another from the left. Nick
Oh!
Mao down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, watch it, cut her over. No,
Yeah, caught him. Yeah.
suplex. Oh,
Excellent.
Wayne nearly
Excellent.
over Mao.
Oh my gosh, the way the referee came out, you saw Nick Wayne's face like, I've seen this. That was great.
Tournament. This is not just a one and done here at New Japan Pro Wrestling. That he has not come to play, he has come to win. The youngest ever been.
What I'm appreciating is, despite how young Nick Wayne is, he acts so tenured. Like, from a character perspective, he's seeing so many steps ahead of his opponent. And there are performers who are like 10, 15 years older than him and slash more experienced in the business. Ooh, okay. All the way around those. Who don't, oh my gosh, words. That sentence fell apart, y'all. I'm sorry. This action is moving a mile a minute. The Destroyer. Kick.
Wayne off the middle.
Oh.
Driver.
Ooh, that did not all the way rotate through.
Men moving at a million miles an hour. Wayne's got to capture it. Whole world in. Wayne swirled.
No, all the way up. Mouse World! It's Mouse World!
The cover. Two and right back in. Right back.
Oh, then right into that crossface.
And even still, it is Mao maintains the crossface. Locked in deep. And Wayne has
And he has to tap again. He's been that neck's been worked over too much. He's been flying too close to the sun. Damn, tapped out 2 nights in a row. Ooh. But yeah, what I was saying before is how you see so many wrestlers who are like 10, 15 years older than Nick Wayne and or that much more experienced in the ring making mistakes that Nick Wayne is seeing ahead of. So I can really appreciate that about him. Sorry, I was trying to say that and follow all the action and like my words got all scrambled, so I just decided to hold that thought until the end of the match. But it's really impressive to see. Yeah. But yeah, he tapped out to Yose and Nakata Vice last night, and Mao learned from that, seeing how that neck has been a real weakness, and got him in that crossface. Nick Wayne had to tap.
We'll join Robbie Eagles. We'll join El Desperado and stay alongside Taiji Shimori. As Mao topping
But yeah, my understanding, both these lads are still in the running. Nick Wayne is... Let's go check I have the records in the description here. Nick Wayne is now 4-4, actually. And Mao is at 10 points with a record of 5-3 in the tournament. Yeah. And Nick Wayne will be facing the statistically eliminated Titan on Thursday. Al versus Show. So what's Show's situation? Alright, so Show needs to win tonight. It's not the next match, but the match afterwards. You see, I'm not sure what that looks like. Well, actually, no, I think, yeah, Nick Wayne has to win that match over Teton to be considered for the finals. But it's really tight-knit, particularly between B Block. Everyone still has a viable chance. Well, not everyone. We've seen a couple of eliminations, but so many people in the block still have a very viable chance of making it to the final. I definitely see us having to go to some tiebreakers to determine one or both spots in the B Block final.
Tonight for Ninja Mac, it is fighting for the love of the game and fighting for maybe a little bit of extra virality because we know
Ninja Mac statistically eliminated himself. Only 4 points on the board up against Kosei Fujita, who is kind of working on bouncing back after taking a calculated risk and it not paying off with his match against Kushida. I really do feel like he threw his momentum down the drain doing that, even though it was a fantastic match and might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite match of the tournament.
Tonight, it is an incredibly important match for the long game of Block A. If Kosei Fujita wins here tonight, yes, indeed, he does place himself alongside Master Watto. But it is not a fight for survival when it comes to...
I can always appreciate that camera angle during the entrance where red corner person, you know, sitting back to their own corner, and you can see in the background of their shot their opponent walking down to the ring.
A loss here for Kosei Fujita and a loss for Connors in block action to come. With a Watto win means Watto takes block A. And we're going to break that math down for you again very, very shortly as we get into the inner goings of this matchup. Kosei Fujita walks in at 8 points here tonight. Still well and alive in this year's tournament. If Kosei Fujita loses tonight, he does not face mathematical elimination.
Yes, but that will most definitely be the case on on night 9. It's really going to be interesting to see how these points shape up.
Over 45 minutes of action.
Even just knowing what we know already with what's happening tonight, Bell, Zoom, match card. Even with what we already know, it's still so hard to see it shaping up. Because I don't think we do tiebreaker matches. The tiebreaker is likely going to come down to the match they had during the tournament, like the C2 does. I can only imagine that being the tiebreaker. It seems like it's such a foolproof plan, especially in a tournament like this one where we've had no ties.
Now taking it worldwide. Incredible virality found out of the platform established for Ninja Mac by New Japan Pro Wrestling in this Best of the Super Junior tournament. There's no doubt about that. But victories have not come the same way that millions of views have come for Ninja Mac on social
That was a gritty lock up there. Sorry, I just having a thought cross my mind, like, we haven't had a time limit draw, or really a draw at all in this tournament. What if we're saving that so that way the finals are a draw? I would hope that's not the case. But, like, watch it come down to Yo and Watto, and the tag team partners facing each other go to a draw.
Chain reaction set off by a loss for Kosei Fujita, and there is no one who wants to eat a loss, but especially to the man that was eliminated first from Best of the Super Junior.
Yeah, this chop out. Oh, okay. It chopped down to size. Funny enough, red corner's Ninja Mac wearing blue today. Agreed. The show has been on point. Very lightning, fast-paced the entire show.
Sending Kosei Fujita right from the middle. Watch out here right in front of us. Ninja Mac on the run through. And Kosei Fujita capturing.
Barely letting him touch the ground. High angle with that German suplex. Fujita. What's the plan here? Double springboard? Yeah, it is. The step over.
Wiping out Ninja Mac. There is no doubt that Kosei Fujita is one of the best junior heavyweights in professional wrestling today. But to go from calling yourself one of, you need to
Got that Walker echo going on. kick out. Just threw him down to the mat. Oh, into that heel hook. That was vicious. That was so ZSJ-esque. That was very much a go ahead and piss me off, so I don't care about tearing your Achilles.
Two men that have never squared off before, not only in singles competition, but in professional wrestling ever. Not even in a Super Junior Tag League tournament or anything of the likes. Kosei Fujita and Ninja Mac both are wrestling in uncharted waters, so to speak. But Fujita wrestling like he's been
Appreciate that. We've had that twice tonight.
Ninja Mac 100 times.
True first time ever matches. First ever time.
Half the crab, double the pain on the right side.
Oh.
To the left side of Ninja Mac. Full focus of torque on that left knee and the left part of the spine for Ninja Mac as Fujita looking to sit even deeper down.
Oh man, that angle is gnarly.
The deeper Fujita sits, the deeper the reach.
Really convinced me he wanted a submission with that one.
The reach rather going the way of Ninja Mac as Mac finds the bottom.
Fujita has no problem really stretching these rules, man. Little ninja, help! It happens, fam.
And Kosei Fujita, watch this over the top here.
No worries. Nice.
Trying to outpace,
That was such a fun visual
quicker on his feet than the Japanese Young Punk.
with how he got some distance from the corner there. Like it wasn't just the quarter roll, but like the angle he spun to it.
Oh, Sherman suplex from Mac with the cover. If Mac defeats Fujita here tonight, he could set in motion a train that completely derails
Kick out.
the entirety of Block A's momentum. Oh, wow. Ninja Mac trying to take things technical here.
Yeah, that was rough. You see how Fujita went to his arm immediately. And sure enough, it's that same bandaged arm. It always is.
I'm not certain this is smart from Mac. Oh, and Fujita on the same base. Watch it.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh! Damn.
Kosei Fujita.
One,
The top of the
two,
cover.
kick out. All good, friend. Take care. You enjoy your evening. Double check what time of the day it is.
Winners tonight to match Master Wato at 10 points. And
I'll see you when I see you.
Block A's survival.
Thinking Brainbuster?
Be abandoned hope was
No.
inbound. Ninja Mac, smaller stature, easy to land on, except when Mac fights his way out
You're
of it.
very
Here we
welcome,
go,
friend.
drop toe hold.
Really?
Kosei Fujita.
Oh, that's gnarly. Those legs are knotted up. I think Mac might have to call it. Ooh.
Modified camel clutch here for Kosei Fujita.
Yeah, the leg trap camo clutch, but he can't get a good hook on the chin. Oh, there he goes.
We find ourselves a completely different ball game in Block A. 10 points up for Fujita if we can get a tap. Fujita has to.
Oh, no, if he traps that other arm, what hope is there?
Of the Japanese young punk.
Got to it.
Mac makes the bottom rope. Oh, Fujita.
Gonna flip him around again.
Junior status. Fujita's been looking to add these wrinkles to the arsenal, but the wrinkle is going to be ironed out here. Mac.
Beautiful. Wow, that's awesome. My man's hit us.
Mac with the win. No.
That cover. It wasn't going to be enough. Not a cover like that. And he finally musters up the energy to go for a proper cover, but too little too late.
Mac could have scored it on that second one, but I think Ninja Mac is realizing exactly where Kosei Fujita sits.
Got the leg. But everybody's not targeting it. That kick would have been gnarly. Nice sweep.
Ninja flip.
Oh! Aim for the lower back with that.
Now right into position. Nagoya might pay witness tonight.
Oh, Ninja Bomb. No way. No way. Spoiler played by Ninja Mac. Makes it 6 points for him. Damn. Okay. Bro is mathematically eliminated, but he is not willing to go out like that. And he's still got one more match as well. He could end this tournament with 8 points. Again, that at best has him with a third place placement in A block. No matter what way you cut it, win, lose, or draw for everybody else in the block. But yeah, love that. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, really quick, before the next match. Please don't go anywhere. Of course, Ali should be back in like 2-ish minutes.
Set in motion. Well, we're going to keep this story developing, coming all the way throughout Block A, but we're going to have to put a pin in that. As coming up next in Block A competition, Ninja Mac faces off against Dragon Dia on May 27th. And here tonight on this broadcast, Block B returns. Aichi Ishimori at 8 points faces Sho at 6. Sho must win to stay alive, but if Ishimori finds victory, there are going to be a lot of men facing elimination at the hands. We'll talk all about it. The tie-break of conversation coming up now at Block B.
7の試合ベストオブザスーパージュニア B ブロック公式戦30分一本勝負を行います。
And I return. Oh, Taiji Ishimori. Okay. I mean, the War Dogs and House of Torture beef, it runs deep, and it's not over just because it's over. You know what I mean? Yeah, so as I stepped away, I discovered that I never muted the audio for the stream. So I've decided we're just going to turn this into an experiment and see how much New Japan really will come after me for it. Because the stream's still up, so that's already more than I expected. Oh. For a second, I thought he was about to hit him with a chair, and he just didn't. But yes, I guess there you all have it. You have the audio to sync, at least for this stream. And if you're watching this on VOD and the live chat is not there, that means this didn't work. Nah, bro really went all the way in there to do the turnbuckle gimmick. I mean, I guess he's just trying to beat the House of Torture at their own game, right? Bell. Match card.
Strong-willed and determined as ever to make it to the final, just as we saw last year in Best of the Super Junior 31. A Dominion main event that ended in loss for Ishimori against El Desperado. Ishimori has partially avenged that loss, not only from Dominion, but from Battle in the Valley earlier this year when he beat Desperado in Best of the Super Junior Block B action just back in Corrigan Hall. But Ishimori cannot truly rectify
Your show running? What you running for, dog? What you running from, dog?
He has won his first Best of the Super Junior tournament. Show has made his way out of this matchup, and referee Kenta Sato is about to throw his hands in the air and say, "I'm not sure what's happening."
Is the Oh no, bro's getting his ass. Yep.
Whoa, wait a minute. Kenta Sato, turn your damn back around. Oh, well, Kenta Sato.
The way he could be doing so much more. Why are you not doing more, Yoshinobu?
Looking to put a kibosh on Taiji Ishimori's plans. You know, it would be one thing if Sho could manage to win a single match on his own volition, but there is not an earnest bone in the body of any single member of the House of Torture.
Ooh. Got some extra distance on that. Little bit of payback. Gotta give it to Aichi. He came out here guns a-blazing. He was ready to throw hands. Oh, man. I just feel like if out of anybody, though, he should have anticipated this. Why is no other War Dog in the house? I mean, I get it. Clark probably is for his own match. But surely you're not on some honor shit. Like, no, I can handle it myself. Even though there will probably be an upwards of 7 men trying to screw me over. Like, let's not. Aw. I didn't do that. What was it?
And I guess justification, if you want to call it that, from Sho, it was Ishimori that did remove that turnbuckle patch. Sho's got to fight for survival here. Ishimori does not. It's as simple as that.
Black mouth guards always mess with me. Because they always make it look like people don't have their top row of teeth. And it's such a jarring visual.
Kenta Sato's got to stop this. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of him as well. Steel chair out of position.
And then sure enough, there you go.
Right into it. And I can't believe that Yujiro Takahashi's been allowed into the damn building tonight. It is outrageous what has been allowed to occur so far.
I want to imagine that the C2 has the no ringside rule. Specifically because the House of Torture is a thing. Like, could you imagine? It'd be, obviously that's not the case, but it would be hilarious if that was said at some point on AEW programming.
But again, I feel like it's Groundhog Day right now. As now, there you go, Kenta Sato with eyes in the back of his head.
The way he grabbed him, and I thought he was going to kiss him.
Hands reversed on the inbound.
The answer is probably no, but I gotta ask it out loud.
I'm not
Are
telling you,
Yujiro and Hiromu related?
rather, the man who threw it.
Because they don't really look alike, but I've seen some very different looking siblings in my time.
Yoshinobu Kanemaru was taken out of action from Best of the Super Junior earlier on in the evening.
Everything I know. I'll look into it later.
Show the only member of the house.
I mean, I could right now, but then I'd get. I know myself, and I'll end up ADHDing into cage match a little too hard.
Rival for the house. Oh, and Yujiro again.
Yo, the refs eventually got to get fed up with being treated like this, right?
Standing over at the Japanese booth, calling for Kenta Sato to do his damn job. Oh, and Yujiro. Well, thank God for the war crimes committed tonight. Ishimori watching superstar style off the handspring. Elephant in the room for this time being. As we find a little bit of reprieve in this matchup. If Taiji Ishimori wins, that is
Yeah,
elimination at the
reprieve in the form of it actually being a one-on-one match again.
Robbie Eagles and Kevin Knight. And that will indeed be off of tie breaks. To eliminate the Ring of Honor World Television Champion.
It's funny I say that about black mouth guards because they're both wearing one,
And Robbie Eagles.
or at the very least, very dark. You know.
It's Ishimori now, going to work. That left shoulder.
Because it looks like shows is actually like a really dark purple. Hammerlock. Ooh.
And a
Nice.
show. Closes the distance and forces separation again. As we know,
Hey,
that
Yosta.
spear had a hell of an impact, not just on Ishimori, but on Sho's shoulder. And that's going to be the target of Ishimori going forward throughout this matchup. We know the song and dance Ishimori sings, and it's all about executing it.
Nice. Gotta give it to him. Good combo.
There's only two.
If he gets this, this is done.
No, and now. Wait a minute.
It does seem like that move is deceptively easy to counter.
Up. Show rocked.
I mentioned it before, but the way he pulls on your arms, if you pull on his arms, you're going to over-rotate. And that seems to be the go-to counter for that move.
Sika style.
And then right into the bone lock.
Locked in for Ishimori.
That's how he got the win over Nick Wayne.
Ishimori to eliminate Sho to take out Yujiro for good riddance. Yujiro Takahashi. What a bloody cross and Kenta Sato taken out. Damn it.
Sure enough, there we go.
And Sho with
And
the
then-
low blow. And you can't get any lower than how
Dick Punch City. So is Red Raid a heavyweight? Or is he just excluded from the juniors for whatever reason? And for that matter, is Yujiro, junior heavyweight or heavyweight? I want to imagine the latter.
Oh, and a wrench. Not in the plan to be
Just
Shimori.
because he's not in the tournament as well.
Wait a minute, a low blow for you.
But I also understand not wanting to make a tournament be like six people in one faction.
And the shoulder locked into the bone.
And he's still got the wrench in his hand. Oh, he'd let go. Oh, here comes Sonata.
Is in those ugly red damn boots. Sonata, you son of a bitch. What are you doing? A former war dog, no longer. And the scum
Yep.
of the earth has just gotten even lower. Sonata, it's a dead fall.
That sweeping.
For Ishimori.
Dude, EC. For fuck's sake, man.
Oh, and Geto has left the Japanese booth. It's taken Santos
Show must
away.
win. And I think he did. And he did.
Oh,
Yujiro has been in G1s. Okay, gotcha. But not for 10 years now. Oh, so Yujiro is like... okay, that actually makes sense in hindsight. I don't want to say he's a passive... He was a legacy wrestler. I feel like that's the better way to put that. I don't want to say like past his prime, but like a depth guy, but tenured.
Geto wanted to try and let
But not for 10 years now. Wild.
but he couldn't allow it. We knew Yujiro
Well, looky there.
in the wake.
Shout. I mixed their names.
Sonata had snuck through the
Can you
snake
tell it's 5 a.m.?
his way
But yes, looks like Showa has a chance.
alive.
He's got a fighting chance in this tournament going up against Mao.
And it is 8v8 coming up. When
And Loki thought he was going to take a loss here and have to play spoiler. And then play spoiler in his next match.
alive and well, it's Aichi Shimori.
The writing on the wall seems oh so clear. The way they snuck it up on me too, and now it's looking like we're gonna have the junior tag champs facing off in the finals. If we don't, I won't be disappointed or anything. But man, does it all of a sudden feel like that's where we're going with this? Which will explain why we haven't been seeing them like together really at all. Well, never mind. That doesn't explain that because the tournament is what's been making them not be able to compete. Because when one's in some preview tag action, it's because it's preview tag action for their block, while the other one is actually having a block match. Okay, never mind. Talking up my ass here. Of course, y'all, a reminder to drop a thumbs up if you're looking to support the channel, get us boosted in the algorithm. We're trying to hit 100 subs here on this channel. We mainly cover New Japan. These weird hours here in the States don't help us out very much, but those thumbs up do.
Was absolutely baffling. And you can say a lot of things about the Bullet Club War Dogs, and Francesco Esquira has said so many of them on his own in 3 different languages.
Francesco's a lot of
But at
fun.
the very least, we know Clark Connors has what it takes to get the job done on his own tonight. He's done it twice before.
Like, make no mistake. Here's the thing. What I'm going to say is not meant to sound bad in any way. He's got a lot of growth ahead of him, but he's so funny. He's... Man, it's so hard to not sound like I'm making a pun when I say this, but he's got so much fire. I look forward to seeing the journey for him. I definitely feel like I'm going to be seeing him in like 5 years and being like, wow, I'm happy to have seen how far he's come. Akira was so ready for the battle. He's so ready to scrap.
Well, I know that Akira's emotionally driven right now. Motivated off of spite.
Oh, he doesn't realize. Now he realizes. Oh, let's go. I appreciate the honor as well. Akira is like, get ready for battle. He didn't just charge him with all his shit. He sat there and waited. He let him realize. He let him come to the conclusion himself. Oh my god, they're all over the place. Holy shit. Yeah, bro, jumped him out before his match yesterday. Let's go pay for it.
The man that we've seen Francesco Akira become in the Japan Pro Wrestling. And while Clark Connors and Joel Maloney, the War Dogs in total, had the goal of putting Francesco Akira in the damn psych ward over a barrel of forks, Francesco Akira has become twice the man Clark Connors has shown himself to be.
Yep. Oh, the bounce! Period. Into the chairs. That was disgusting.
A cheap flip from Clark Connors.
He didn't even get much distance. It's just the landing on the chairs that sucks so bad. That's why I'm like, I'm never taking this spot for granted. I don't care if we see it 6 times a night every New Japan show, because that shit hurts. Okay. I mean, it's not like crippling pain, but like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to put in perspective because not everybody's experienced, but like, just imagine, just try and, yeah, it's, I'm falling all over my words. But like, I remember one time I tried jumping into a pile of boxes thinking that it was going to be soft, and it match card. And it so was not. So now trade out that cardboard, that hollow cardboard, for metal.
Connors has fallen victim here before. Never before in one-on-one. This is the first time for everything.
No, he's going to hit the fireball right away. No, he measured it up too much. Got him with the gore. Oh.
Connors wanted to put it away. The no chaser is not going to be the answer. Not this early on as Akira runs in the super kick.
Oh my god! Gore to the ref! Dude, he launched like 5 feet. That sucks. Okay. So new dynamic to this match.
Connors cost himself last year in Best of the Super Junior with a DQ loss. And it wouldn't shock me.
Damn. Did he really now? I mean, it's funny that he cost himself with a DQ loss last tournament, yet this tournament he's used a goddamn tire every single match. And here it comes. There it is. Wilson. No. Oh no. That table looks so thick. Oh my god, that wood is so thick. Oh, damn. This is gonna suck. I just know it.
It is what we saw in that dog-pound steel cage just a year ago. Francesco Akira speared right through, gored by Clark Connors. And history has a funny way of repeating itself.
Oh no.
And I'm a little frightened at the future for Francesco Akira if Connors finds his way. Connors full steam.
Yep. A little too much dramatics. Still in the control of the match, though. What you getting now? Oh, now it's time for Wilson. It is, yeah. He's holding it up with one arm. That's low-key impressive. That shit is not light. Oh. Aye. Sheesh. I didn't realize how hardcore Clark Connors was until that match with Despy. And now this tournament. What? Understandably so, bro. He's probably got a broken rib. Oh. That looked horrible. There's like the way he just like didn't move was almost worse than like a flail or whatever. Oh, he's bloody.
I believe our young lions and our staff are scrambled around to try and find a standby official. Oh, but Francesco Akira might need a standby position. Emergency services need
Ooh.
calls.
By the throw. Oh, okay. Confirm the ashes. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. Murder Akira unlocked? Bro seeing red. Bro seeing red. He's like, oh, I have no choice but to whip this lad now, I guess. Like, what? Oh, that sucked. That belt is thick, too. Oh my god. Unfucking hinged. Yeah. You said, you want to play this game, do you? You want to get a weapon from under the ring, do you? Just the way he's moving, it's so erratic. It's so, like, unprofessional wrestling-like, in a way that I can really appreciate. The look on his face, he's, like, almost Despy being champion of a division is having a trickle. It really is, dude. That, like, before coming into this tournament and taking the 3 losses he's taken thus far, you know, I mean, granted, he still has a certain mystique. But he was, like, he was really building this. Oh, wow, we got Red Shoes out here. Red Shoes like, nope, you're not doing it. Oh, no, Akira. Oh, no. Is he about to get DQ'd? Akira. Oh, no. Is this temper going to cost him? Has it already cost him? And he calls for the bell. Oh, my God. Damn. But yes, such a highly competitive division full of such layered and multifaceted performers. And this tournament is really showing it. You see, this is my first Best of Super Junior, so I can't sit here and be like, wow, this is one of the best with this tournament in a while. But it really does feel like this tournament is landing as intended.
Is it worth Best of the Super Junior, Frankie? Stop it!
Called him Frankie.
A decision has been made, a decision's done. Akira's got nothing to lose now, and even still, our young lions are trying to keep
The young lions trying to save Clark Connors. Like, yo, he's kind of the champion of another promotion. Yo, he. Oh my god. He's lost it. He's fully lost it. Oh. Dude. Damn. Need Frankie killing the Young Lions for that. Yes. Oh, wow. Could you imagine him holding a personal grudge against the Young Lions for stopping him from being able to kill Clark Connors in that moment?
Clark Connors has a battle to come on the final Block A night with Kosei Fujita. And as it stands right now, Clark Connors and Master Wato at the top of Block A. But I don't know how I can be tasked with talking about numbers right now. When these men still want to tear each other.
Yeah, they do. Oh, I'm liking this. Seven tells me we're about to have a new match added to Dominion, but who knows? What this could end up being is a Night 13 match outside of the tournament. From the looks of it, I could be wrong, but from the looks of it, we're going to have the A block finals, the B block finals, and the tournament finals overall. I'm not sure, like, are those, what's that called? Grand finals? I don't know. But yeah, all three finals matches are going to happen on Night 13 from the seams of it because they're advertising tournament matches for Night 12. I was thinking they were going to do one more 10-match card on Tuesday, and then Thursday was going to be where they took care of the block finals. But I'm with it. I dig it. I can appreciate them changing up the pace of the tournament by being like, here's these cards full of back and forth action across both blocks. Here's this card centered around one block, and then another card centered around the other. Got to clean the ring after all of that debauchery.
The victory over Hiromu. We're going to get right into your semi-main event. It's El Desperado, Kevin Knight live on NJPW World.
Just waiting for it. So here we have ourselves another win to stay in situations. Kevin Knight's got to win or he's statistically eliminated. It's been a major fight upwards for him after the three straight losses. Oh, well, listen to that. Now, here's the thing. Despy's got 8 points on the board, but he's got 3 losses in this tournament. Which, yes, again, blows my mind. As a champion in this tournament, is that common? I've heard the cases of, like, the world champion losing 1, or in a very rare case, 2 matches in the entirety of, like, the G1. But for Despy to take 3 losses in the Best of Super Juniors as the champion, it's not something I would have predicted before the tournament. Let alone, like, having tapped out and stuff. Like, they're definitive losses, too. I thought, like, okay, let's take a loss by, like, count out. Maybe we'll have a draw. Like, this is how we'll protect the champion. No. And I can appreciate that.
It is day 141 for the
And Despy being champion is kind of a little mile marker for me as well, because that is a mile marker of my full-time New Japan fandom. Since I started covering it full-time, which was Wrestle Kingdom at top of this year when he won it. Under unfortunate circumstances. I'm wondering if they're having him hold the title until Doki can come back around and challenge for it. And Despy can get a definitive win over him and kind of, you know, erase that funk from how the title reign started. Because you could see it in the moment. Despy was not proud of that match. He was not proud of becoming champion under those circumstances.
ベスト・オブ・ザ・スーパージュニア前年度優勝者並びに IWGP ジュニアヘビー級チャンピオン身長体重不明エル・デスペラードレフェリーレッドシューズ運動
Why does it look like more scars appear on his back every single time I see it? Bell, zoom, match card.
Kevin Knight had anticipations of not only winning, but also hosting the rematch for. Has made comment as to whether it is on AEW soil, whether it is here in Japan for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kevin Knight has every intention still of winning Best of the Super Junior and challenging El Desperado for the IWGP
Can they keep up?
Heavyweight Championship. But if Knight even wins here tonight, he is going to need a lot of help going forward in the tie-break situation.
Whoop, super in there, Junior. Wild. But yes, the juniors are super. The vibes are good. How are you doing? 8 asterisk. I don't know how else to address your name, so I'm gonna go with that for now, if you don't mind, until you give me something I can more comfortably address you by. Yes, welcome in. Mm.
A 1-1 rubber match to be decided here tonight as Desperado picked the leg, dropped down here for Kevin Knight. One of the leapfrog.
Got himself in the ropes.
Holds onto that top rope, popped up.
Let's do the other side of it. Oof.
Good indeed for Kevin Knight. With a big
I did not do that. Because it's hard to determine when you just need to take a break versus when you need to, like, actually crack down and focus.
and the kick gonna stop out.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Desperado.
Oh, dude, you already know. Double or Nothing is going to be hype. Looking forward to that. Especially after those face-to-face segments. Ooh. Don't want to get too lost in the AEW talk, but yeah. They get any kicks. Yeah, that's the big prediction, especially after Gabe Kidd's interjection and everything. It's like, ooh, that just feels like the Eddie Kingston bait, you know? That's what's going to lure him out. Particularly because Gabe isn't in the match. Are there any early you have in mind? You see, Osprey Gabe Kidd seems like it's right there, but I can also understand people being like, yeah. 2 British lads facing off in England. We get it. You know, it's one of those things where it's like it's almost lazy. You know, when I think the World Championship, I really do think that we get back to the interpromotional title defenses. God forbid Mox is still champion. It'd be interesting to see him have a program against Shota Umino. To me, at least. I don't think a lot of people would be into that. I kind of would. For Shota, if nothing else. But, yeah, in the right decision, I should say, of the champion being whoever wins Hangman Ospreay. I couldn't pin somebody down, but yeah. That's where he Gabe for the AEW title. See, that'd be nuts. Gabe Kid challenging for the other brand's world title before his own brand, well, his own promotions. I don't know. I think it depends on how his match with Yoshinobu goes. Nice. Because I think, I'm thinking Gabe wins the global title. I think Gabe is winning the G1 this year. Yo, this could, I mean, that's big. I wouldn't be against it. Oi! Great tilt-a world backbreaker. We're going to see versus Brit main event. It's a world title match at a cross promo event. Let's be creative. Yeah, you see, that's exactly it. Like, it's one thing if it was, you know, just like, let's say it's Wrestle Dream in the UK. Then okay, yeah, maybe that can be a little more fitting. But like you said, it's a crossover show. My main criticism of Swerve versus Ospreay at Forbidden Door last year wasn't that Ospreay was getting a world title match so soon. It was that it wasn't a crossover match like it's been in previous years. I mean, I get it. It's probably more convincing that a title change happened under those circumstances. But I felt like you could, and yeah, there's a lot of New Japan history in Ospreay. Good catch. That could have been catastrophic. Shinga versus Page, still a dream. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know I needed that till you said it out loud. Not bad for Derail. You're all good, fam. I always put it on me at the end of the day to keep the focus. I appreciate the awareness, but yeah, it's still semi-related. Hell, we're watching a match with an AEW talent in it right now. Oh no, he's not about to lock this up out here. Oh, that's just rude. Yeah, even in the case of said Ospreay Swerve match, it was still more creative than, hey, Brit versus Brit at British show. Yeah, no, if we have Gabe Kidd at that show, I think it'd be better for him to defend the global heavyweight title, assuming he wins it from Yoda at Dominion. Defends it against somebody, you know, of similar caliber here. Maybe we can build off the back of Anarchy in the Arena. Maybe that global heavyweight title match is against Kenny Omega. Nice power slam from Despy. Wasn't expecting that. Kick out. Waiting for an arm to come back. Oh, hey. Kevin is in a lot of pain. Nice. Oh. Despy maintaining control. Oh no, this could be it. He doesn't have the other arm though. Kevin Knight using that core strength. Oh? Turns to a submission of his own. Ooh. Oh, that's a rough angle. No way. Is Despy about to get submitted again? Oh, no. Ring awareness saw where the ropes were. Oh, yeah. Despy's whole aesthetic is so awesome to me. When he smiles with that face paint and mask, oh, it's one of the most sinister sights. Like, oh, thanks. Nightmares for the next 3 days. Appreciate you. You know, I haven't really thought about like how like my top 5 favorite masks or something like that, but I couldn't find myself
Oh,
disagreeing.
we said earlier on. Oh, as painful as it is for Kevin Knight, he cannot force himself to jet off into the sunset. Jet to fly, watch it. Power game, sky high.
Great
To Kevin Knight.
height there with the sky high. I'm thinking UFO splash, I imagine. But yep, as I say, it's taking too long. Despy's to his feet already.
Oh, Desperado. Muscling Kevin Knight off that top rope.
Bandito's a shout. It's a very unique but effective mask style.
Has taken to the sky. Air traffic control is well out the way. Knight up to the top. Could we see
Miss the UFO splash.
Spear from Desperado. Cover from Despe. Cover.
Kick out. This is damning, right? Because Kevin Knight needs the win to have a chance at making it to the finals, right? Despy does not need the win to remain in the tournament, statistically speaking. But I can't imagine taking a 4th loss in this tournament, at least before the finals. Like, what's going to happen? He's about to defend his title in a scramble match or something? Kevin putting all of his weight into the leverage on the backslide. You saw that? That right hand?
And Desperado's caught himself the best. But will he tonight? I'm not certain. I can't confirm or deny Kevin Knight. Knight rolling in. Spike.
Nice. Bro had me sold. The limp arm being pulled in for the wrist trap got me. I thought Despy was out of it.
Kevin Knight crashed and burned earlier on in the evening. But it's time for the relaunch here. Oh, but Desperado again disengaging Kevin Knight on that top rope. That is not at all where you want to be if you're the Jet.
Almost slipped. You saw that? No, those headbutts. Despy's not afraid to conk noggins. Open hand palm strike to the temple. Okay.
So you have the rest of the tournament to think about, my friend. Kevin Knight already down and out. Nothing to lose. Desperado.
Tippy top super duper plex. Ooh, that stung. You hear the agony.
On the back of the champion. Desperado on the cover. No.
Damn. Kevin's reeling.
There is still life left in the body of Kevin Knight. But for how long?
Nice.
Loco.
Lever. Work point. Had his head pushed in the direction of the ref so he could look at the ref without it looking like he's watching the ref. Going for it again. Means no. Ooh. Very short one.
Reverse Tiger driver from El Desperado with the roll through, double underhook, and the butterfly is going to look to make its effect here. If Desperado
Fighting his way over to the ropes. He's going to use his leverage. So close. Oh, but so far. Wait. Still maybe making it happen. Nope. Pulled to the center. Having to fight for that grip. Pinche loco. GG's, Kevin. Despy up to 10 points. Kevin Knight's mathematically eliminated, but bro brought it. Rip the dream, dude. Still, GG's. Kevin Knight still in a very interesting situation. Because according to him, he's moving up to heavyweight. So this was him kind of bowing out of the junior heavyweight division to move up to heavyweight, and from the seams of it, he's going to be in the G1 this year, which I find kind of crazy. To be in the junior heavyweight tournament and the heavyweight tournament in the same year?
Tonight was not the night for Kevin Knight.
Big same. Big same. I only seen Kevin Knight a handful of times before he signed with AEW and quickly won me over with the single stuff he started doing.
El Desperado, Robbie Eagles coming up next.
Starting off with the match at Dynasty. Effectively was a stand-in for Jay White. But then still signing with New Japan and keeping up this run. I dig it.
本日のメインイベントベストオブザスーパージュニア A ブロック公式戦30分一本勝負を行います。
So how do we see this one going? Because Hiromu Takahashi's got to win to stay in the game. But he's up against Master Wato, who started off the night as the sole leader of A Block, currently tied, but has the chance to reclaim that leader role with a win here. Would go up to 12 points.
We have our top statisticians on standby. Chris Charlton, myself, Chris Sampson, SportofProWrestling.com, trying to piece everything together for what could be the final of Best of the Super Junior 32. But the math is simple here when it comes to Hiromu Takahashi and Master Wato. Wato, the only person to enter tonight on 10 points across any of the blocks. But tonight, Wato can be the only one to top out Block A at 12 points and put himself in a right winning position
Yes.
for the final of Block A. But that is
Much more likely put by Walker.
Master Wato gets the job done.
4勝3敗勝ち点8無所属
No, it does not seem like that's the case. It's It seems like with the departure of Bushi and, more importantly, Naito, the LIJ just kind of softly dispersed. Seeing they are still aligned, we still see Shingo and Takahashi teaming together, as well as Tsuji teaming up with them, for example. But they are no longer using the LIJ name. They're no longer using the faction logo or anything. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably going to be something like that. I think they're kind of just setting the faction name down so they don't have to worry about, like, moving forward the lore, determining a new faction leader, things like that. And then can just pick it back up when they have the players necessary for it. Like a Naito returning, maybe a different person. As it seems right now, Takahashi is getting invites from factions all over the place. He was invited into the United Empire, quickly turned that down. It seems like we were talking about Hiromu of Torture the other night. Really hope that doesn't happen. So yeah. I think the boring route would be for him to end up in Hantai. Hantai is like half the roster already. He's still got the sash. He's got Toriyama's sash. And he still got the game face on. No worries, friend. You're in similar company. I've followed the vague bullet points of New Japan for years, but I only slowly started following the promotion with Wrestle Kingdom this year. Bell. Zoom match card. I got the audio on for this, but I don't know if that's going to be something I can keep up with. I'm going to find out if New Japan is on my ass about it. It was a mistake. I forgot to turn the audio off earlier. I realized it when I went on break, and I was like, oh, well, we're just going to roll with this punch. Now that we're here, we might as well see if this works. And who knows? Maybe I could get away with the audio in future New Japan streams. They need a month or two setting clear factions in place. Yeah. And I'm feeling like they want to wait until after the G1 to do that, just because it's looking like we're going to have a solid stretch of action here. Faction draft might be good. Is that a thing? I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea if it's not, but that the way you said that made it seem like that's something that's happened before. Stardom does it? Yo? You know what, to be fair, that checks out, because my understanding of Stardom is, like, the core infrastructure is there's 6 factions, It's like, these 6 factions hold the universe of Stardom in place. If any one of these factions were to crumble, the balance as we know it would cave, like, things like that. Not literally. I'm not saying that they have some literal lore like that. It's just, it gives off that vibe, albeit a more dramatic way of conveying it. Only getting hands for official out of Boy Club was a good idea. Agreed. I was low-key scared that War Dogs were going to get, excommunicated. That's the one. I was going to say expunged. I was like, I don't know if that works. The brother's back. How do we feel? How do we feel about the good righteous? Never mind. I shouldn't call him that. That makes it sound like I'm implying the righteous is a bad act. I love the righteous, but they do have a very righteous-esque act. It's a little more akin to the Jacoby Watts act we'd see on Ring of Honor, but yeah, similar vibes all the way. Takahashi controlling the early portion of this match. Damn. Doc Giannetti and Carl Giannetti. Light ass shot.
Unapologetic in many ways is going to be Hiromu Takahashi. A very slow start to
I will say the thing is,
Hiromu might have picked up the win.
I will say this. Their match at Resurgence and their match at Northern Rising the night after, both of those matches, the Good Brothers probably worked like the best I've seen them work in years. I didn't watch their New Japan run before they came to WWE the first time, so I can't compare it to anything before then. But from that point onward, the most I've seen them work were those two matches, particularly. I'm not even trying to say they were their best matches. I just saw them. They really got their working boots on. Doc in particular surprised me with how fast he moved.
And Block B are set to go beyond our main event tonight. As Hiromu is going to want to bring this one back inside.
Yeah, you see, which is why I'm giving they have a new act right now. So, I mean, maybe I'm being a bit of a Good Brothers apologist because they're teaming with the Bucks and stuff, but we'll see where this new act goes. Seeing Luke Gallows go red in the face, screaming "Amen" over and over for 2 minutes straight on MLP was great. But we'll see if this act lasts. We'll see if it's something that remains entertaining for a long period of time, especially if they end up on a more consistent program as opposed to a here and there appearance. Took Hiromu giving up the hold for him to get that rope break, but it was slipping anyways. Watto's been in trouble here. Never really been able to get off the ground.
A huge shot to the chest of Master Wato will keep Hiromu Takahashi in the driver's seat for the time being. Hiromu Takahashi has been in the driver's seat, has felt this position many more times than Wato has. And that's not to say Wato hasn't been there. A former Best of the Super Junior winner back in Best of the Super Junior 30. But could not convert that to a victory over Hiromu that year for the junior heavyweight title. And that is something that will forever sit on the mind of Wato from Osaka.
Caught him with a calf kick. We're starting to see Watto get back into it.
Wato, wow.
Nice.
Impactful Cameradona that's going to force separation here. And that's not going to be Wato taking the lead. That's going to be Hiromu Takahashi on the outside right in front of us here. On Wato. Dive bombs away. Tope con hilo.
Beautiful.
All the way to the outside. Master Wato
I
showing
like his tope. I don't know what it is.
to try and fight 12.
I think it's because it did he jumps, but it looks like he doesn't jump. It just looks like he just lifts off the ground and then floats over the rope for the move.
Wato.
The springboard lifted. The way he flies through the air.
And Wato to 12 points is going to need a little bit more to put down a former Best of the Super Junior winner.
And super intense bumps, maybe not so much, but a lot of pro wrestling looks so fun. Can you imagine just springing and then just floating through the air like that? That's dope. Okay.
Here, time bomb could have been inbound, but instead that's
Counter. I thought he was going to get that DVD off.
beautifully into Vendaval. And both of these men have added these wrinkles.
I'm trying to remember, but I think Wato got a submission victory with this hold earlier in the tournament. I don't think he's getting it here in this moment, but we know it's a winning hold. He might get back to it.
Watto wants to eliminate Hiromu Takahashi with a win here. Hiromu needs to fight to survive and fight to win. That's to the Super Junior again.
Rolled over, and then there it is again. Oh, nice. Excellent counter. Oh no, is he about to go out? Trying to teeter this. Oh, he's looking like he's really about to go out. Yeah, he mustered it up. Oh.
So often, that Sutikaku German suplex has managed to get the win. Never over Hiromu Takahashi, but maybe tonight, maybe here in Nagoya.
Huh?
No bomber here, crucifix down.
Crucifix. He was more of a bomb. Oh, ooh, double down. Wow, we only just now hit the 10-minute mark, but they're so spent already.
Watto to put it away here. Oh, that half-inch suplex will not get the win. Way we've seen so, oh man. Hiromu with the thrust kick to Watto. Off the ropes here for Hiromu, one of the bomber. Watto rolls through it.
Ooh.
And no cover.
Nice, caught him with the lariat. Watto's hair's looking wild.
Oh! Hiromu off the cover. And still not able to put Watto down just yet.
That was less of a kick out and more so pushing him off the cover.
Every one of the blockade sides
Same difference, but
for Hiromu Takahashi.
you could just tell he is so exhausted.
Loss here tonight in Nagoya. Watto on 12 points will only leave Bart Connors in the running in blockade. Watto trying to put the pieces together. A puzzle never solved.
Oh, that high kick was rough. Oh,
Takahashi, tornado
that spin kick folded him.
for the way to the Grandmaster. Watto!
Oh my God. Got him so high up, he almost lost control of him and brought him back down. Still made a bridge happen, but I think that height to distance ratio cost him.
Master Watto here. And not enough leverage on the cover. Yeah, grasping at that right ankle. And you can feel it. You can see it on Watto at this point in time.
Half and half.
Watto, no, recientemente two is not coming. But neither man will fall. Neither man
Oh, wow.
Watto to close it in on a big
The clash But Wato had the better of the two lariats.
Oh, face breaker. Off the ropes. Hitomu-chan bomber.
Damn, inside out with the bomber.
No.
Wato, dude. Gotta go see you for Double or Nothing. Probably bet yes, you shall. It's gonna be over on our main channel. It's linked in the main in the top pin channel, WatchaMania. But yes, you have a good one, friend.
And it's
Ooh.
all but over now.
Nice.
Takahashi with the win for the cover.
And there it is. Damn. Takahashi stays in it. No 12 points for Wato. Damn. What a fight.
Hiromu Takahashi now joins Clark Connors, Master Wato, and adds his name to the list for the top of Block A. But that does not mean those are the only men left alive in the tournament.
Yep, no, we still have like 6 VIO people at least on each side of the tournament. It's kind of nuts how it's remained so hotly contested this late in the game. A lot of times in the tournaments like this, usually like by the final 2 rounds, the writing's on the wall. Not so much the case here. This was everybody's 8th match out of 9. Everyone will have their 9th match either on Tuesday or Thursday, depending on what block they're in. And yeah, we have like 5 or 6 statistical eliminations across the entire tournament, but that's still like 14 out of 20 people. It's great. Love how this shaped up.
The streak of loss continues for Master Wato in singles action with Hiromu Takahashi. The mainstays of the junior heavyweight division are not going anywhere. Hiromu Takahashi has proven that here tonight in a main event that places him alongside Master Wato and Clark Connors, still alive in Block A, heading into the final Block A night of Best of the Super Junior 32.
Yep. Looks like Hiromu was holding the ring. Offered a handshake. Wada was smiling at him, but didn't do it. Damn.
We are working our way through the block math as we speak. We're going to hear comments from Hiromu Takahashi.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just. Yep.
But hello, Nagoya.
ワトほらあれベルトはタッグチャンピオンじゃなかったっけいやいいな無理すんな無理すんな無理すんないいよいいよいいよいいよタッグチャンピオンだろ挑戦表明しようかなと思って
Hiromu says, Master Wato, you are the tag team champion. Maybe I have interest in challenging
ま
for
だ
the
ほやほやだけど
tag
さ
team championship.
昨日組んだ金丸とヒロム金丸コンビで挑戦すると思うから
Someone translating in Walker's ear in real time.
分かったかもう金丸さんはやる気だよ大体わかるわあああれは本気の目だったああ 俺と金丸さんで挑戦するから、それまで大事に持っとけ。ぐわ、もうダメだ。ヒロムコールが来ないと立てないかもしれない。素晴らしい声援をありがとう。最後まで楽しんでくれてありがとうございます。ここでじゃあみんな元気だからさ、久しぶりにやっちゃおうかな。ヒロムちゃんアンケート。今日この会場で初めてプロレスを見ます。初観戦です。連れてこられた人でも構いません。手を挙げてください。ああ、いるね。いいね。初観戦が多いというのは非常に
Never mind on that translation, eh, Walker?
どうでもいいマイクのタイミングまで残ってるということは、今日の興行楽しかった、そういうことでよろしいですね。ありがとう。大歓声ありがとう。それでは気持ちいいからもう一個やっちゃおうかな。ベストオブザスーパージュニア6月1日決勝戦大田区でありますけど、そこに行くよっていう人、おお、いるね、いるね、いるけどちょっと少ないかな。
Like he was getting a show of hands for something. Oh no.
近い、全然近いから。こっから大田区、いやほんとね、日本なんてどこでも近い。日本全国近所。はい、日本全国近所。はい、はい、ありがとう。よくわからないコールについてこれるお客さん素晴らしいね。出来上がってるね。プロレス大好きだね。でもね、そう、このベストオブザスーパージュニアをここまで戦い抜いてきて、これはね、確信、これは確信です。
Yeah.
一つ確信してしまいました。
He's got so much to say.
このベストオブザスーパージュニアは
Poor Walker.
新日本プロレスの数あるシリーズの中で最も最高で最も楽しいシリーズだ。そこでヒロムちゃんは絶対に優勝するぞ。優勝するためには皆様の応援が必要不可欠。ありがとう。何よりも誰よりも皆さんがこのベストオブザスーパージュニアを思いっきり最後まで楽しんでくれ。そう、もっともっともっともっともっと
I can appreciate how much fun Romu's having here.
またまたまたまたみんなで楽しもうぜ。
Well, fans, it is victory here tonight in your main event for Hiromu Takahashi. And by God, has this complicated things in Block A.
No, it really has, though. The complications to Block A with him winning this has kind of really thrown me through a loop, because now I'm like, does that situation with Watto happen? It's still very likely, but does it? Time will tell.
For Messe Nagoya.
ということだけど、あなたのことを信用していいと。だったら組むか。俺は無所属なんで今誰とでも組めるんだけどさ、 き出したな。金丸系統ヒロム。恐ろしい。入るか。
Demanding you shake his hand. Will you not shake my hand?
I think Hiromu is looking for tag team partners for potential future tag matches against Watto and Yo.
The way he went to Gato.
I'd love to see Milano collect.
Imagine Hiromu and the War Dogs.
But all right, I mean, here's your direct quote, courtesy of that NJPW Global on all social media. Hiromu Takahashi has Robbie X coming up next. It is Hiromu saying, quote, "Thank you, Watto, your championship. Aren't you a tag team champion? I figured I'd challenge myself and Kanemaru. My challenge, I think. Yesterday wasn't really how Kanemaru felt. Me and him are challenging, so get ready. That's a little bit of sarcasm out of Hiromu Takahashi. Hiromu says, maybe Hiromu can't go anymore. Thank you all for your support. I'm feeling it myself. Maybe let's do a little survey. Don't be shy. First timers here, a lot of you didn't even leave during my promo. Thank you. Who's going to the finals? Some of you, but not enough. Here's this. What a quote.
優勝会見にした。
Hilarious. But yes, that is it for night 10 of the Best of Super Junior 32, y'all. Make sure to check out the WM Plus streams tab of the channel to see the remainder streams for the tournament. They are all scheduled up until next Sunday, so do make sure you got yourself set to notify me set, so that way you make sure to get those notifications as well. You got the bell to always on here on the channel in general, just to double down, really make sure you let YouTube know you are interested, because we are a channel under 100 subs, so that means to YouTube we don't matter. We want to change that up. We want to get a little bit more growth going, which, again, thumbs up are the way to help us do that first and foremost. Gets us recommended, helps us pop up on people's For You pages on their recommended feeds when they're looking around for New Japan stuff, be it watch-alongs or otherwise, because we want to be there for them. Speaking of watch-alongs, going live for Double or Nothing over on the main channel, y'all. That is going to be in, like, less than 12 hours from now. Going to be doing the 0 hour and all, so make sure you head over there. You want to make sure you're subscribed to that channel as well, because that's where we cover our AEW stuff. So if AEW, ROH, MLP is your vibe, that's where you're going to find it. But that's enough plugs from me, y'all. Appreciate everybody who's hung out today. Thank you so much, as always, to those who come out, whatever part of the world from whatever part of the world you're in. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. I'm a little sleep deprived, but that's okay. The graphs are always worth it. That's all from me, y'all. So until next time, take care and happy wrestling.